Just like the song. Thank you so much. We have started, we are live. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is such a great honor for me to introduce a visionary and a truly successful entrepreneur. He is based in Johannesburg in South Africa. He was part of the management team that organized the democratic election in South Africa. He served in the first administration of the South African government under President Nelson Mandela. He was part of the management team that organized the United Nations Summit on Sustainable Development in 2002, and also part of the team that wrote the 2010 FIFA World Cup bid book that secured the FIFA World Cup for South Africa in 2004. I remember this time, what a powerful time it was. He served as a senior manager in KPMG, vice chairman of FED, HASA Inland. I think this is FEDHASA Inland. Chairperson of Mpumalanga Tourism and Parks Agency, Deputy Chairperson of Gauteng Gambling Board, and the Group Commercial Executive of the Bidvest Group Limited. He currently serves as a member of council at the University of Mpumalanga. He obtained his Bachelor of Arts degree at the University of Fort Hare. He studied blockchain and digital currencies at the University of Cape Town. He has been involved in government and private sector for the past 27 years and has traveled to many countries around the world. He is the chairman of Zia Group and SGM Foundation. Lastly, but not the least, he is the author of 3 books and busy with his 4th book. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to bring forth the founder of the Global Personal Development Platform. This is none other, Mr. Sabelo Mahlalela. I am so excited. Thank you. The platform is yours, Mr. Mahlalela.
Wow, well, thank you so much, my sister Desia, for a wonderful introduction, and really this wonderful session tonight, which is the first session of the Global Personal Development Platform in 2023. I am super excited. I've just been given the honor to really, share my thoughts on this very special evening, a special day here in South Africa and around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sabelo Mahlalela. I'm super excited today to talk to you about a subject matter that is really important in our lives. Compliments of the new season 2023 and a happy new year. I am going to just share my screen just now so that I can then start really sharing my thoughts today. I want to just check whether you can be able to see my screen, and please, if you can indicate on the chat group and just to say that you are able to see my screen. Can you just indicate to me, please? Yes, Pastor Bendulo says yes. Okay, you can hear me loud and clear as well. The sound is clear. I just want to check that whether that is also you can hear me well. Okay, it looks like you can hear me loud and clear. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the topic of today is how to master your focus. It is done today on the 10th of January 2023. I'm just going to start by really defining what is our understanding of focus. Focus is defined as the main or central point of something. This is according to the Cambridge English Dictionary. According to Macmillan Dictionary, to focus is to concentrate on something and particular attention to it. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be talking about focus. I just want to make sure that all is well. I hope that just want to check something quickly before we proceed. Yes, all is well. Okay. All right, so I'm going to introduce you to a special bird, ladies and gentlemen. This bird is the eagle. And really, I'm fascinated about this bird for many reasons. The eagle has an accurate vision. It has the ability to focus on something as far as 5 kilometers away. It will focus on that. And no matter what the obstacles, the eagle will move. Will move forward and will not really be discouraged by anything. It will just focus on its prey until it catches it. It will not really be discouraged in any way or really disturbed. It will just focus on the prey. All right, so the eagle, it will fly as far as 5 kilometers away from the surface area. It will be there in the sky, and it will look at its prey, and it will focus on its prey, and the prey will be among other preys, but it will just focus on one prey, and it will then catches it. And what is interesting about the eagle, ladies and gentlemen, is that the eagle will understand its resources. The eagle will understand the distance where it is 5 kilometers away from its prey. The eagle will measure the distance, will understand its resources, and will really understand the limitation, the constraints about its resources, that it has to utilize its resources very wisely, very carefully, and very efficiently. In other words, it will not just waste its resources, and it will just focus on its prey, understanding its limited resource. The resource I'm talking about, its energy, and understanding that if it makes a mistake by not focusing on its prey and going down to that ground on that surface area and then miss and not be able to catch the prey, it would have lost its energy, and it will have to really find another prey somewhere in order to really get its energy back. Otherwise, it will die. So really, it's a very serious matter. The eagle will look at the prey as far as 5 kilometers away, and then carefully plan its execution strategy using its limited resources, understanding the time constraint that it has, and it will remain focused without being disturbed, and then focus on one specific prey from that distance, and then go and catch its prey. That is really what we are talking about when we are talking about being focused. A lot of people have not had the opportunity or lead understanding of the importance of why focusing on one thing only is important. One of the reasons people fail in life is not to have a goal in life. When you don't have a goal, really, you will not be able to understand how you really can achieve what you want to achieve. People fail because they don't know what they want to achieve, they want to succeed in. They don't know what they want to succeed in. Ladies and gentlemen, to aim at nothing is to hit at everything. When you don't really have a focus, you can aim at really at everything and hit nothing. So, ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you today, I want to really impress upon you that let's really develop that capacity, that ability to be focused. The problem for human race, ladies and gentlemen, is that we are busy. We are not focused on anything specific. We really do everything. We hope that we will hit our target, but we don't focus really. We just do everything. We just like general contractors, where we are constructing everything but building nothing. We just jack of all trades and masters of none. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what really the human race and most of the people, do. And that's the problem about, doing everything without really focusing on something. I was talking to someone, I was saying to him, if you don't have focus, it's like if you're doing everything, it's like you want to arrive at 5 destinations at the same time. Ladies and gentlemen, it is really, really impossible to arrive at the same destination at about 5 destinations at the same time. Yes, you may arrive at 5 destinations at different times, but not at the same time. If you try to arrive at 5 destinations, you will find that you will go to this and you will not be able to be there at the same time in the 5 destinations. So it is, when you do many things without really focusing on a specific, a goal, you tend to really waste a lot of time trying to do everything and achieve nothing. So really, that's what really I wanted just to impress upon you. Most people are tempted to do everything and accomplish nothing. Most of the people spend their lives working hard, having very little to show at the end of their working career. Most people are busy with unimportant things. They stay in the territory called mediocrity, and this is where you will find excuses, indecision, past thinking, and lack of vision. Most people suffer from the problem of being a general, and they are general dealers. They don't specialize. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am impressing upon you that really we have to just become specific about what we want to achieve. It is not many things you do that will make you successful in life, but one thing you will do well, one thing you do well will make you successful. Many people prefer to use excuses for not doing anything, hoping to have a better opportunity one day. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to just identify one thing and then you just focus on it. All right, so that is really what I want to share with you tonight. As we start 2023, let's look at what is the specific thing that we want to do this year. We just focus on it, and then we do our best to achieve our goal this year. You will see end of the year, you will find that you have achieved something better. All right. Okay, now. Okay, now I want to now challenge you, ladies and gentlemen, to say it is really, really this year, 2023, it is time to change. It is time to focus on the reason why we are on this earth. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a reason why we're here on this earth. We are not here by mistake. We are here for a specific purpose, and we are here for a specific assignment. Ours is to find it. It is to find our purpose. We are created in the image of God according to his likeness. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you, if you're not sure, you are unique and different. You are special and extraordinary. You are original and not a duplicate. No one has a fingerprint like yours, and no one will ever have a fingerprint like yours in the future. You are likened to God, and you are like God. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just pause here. When you are likened to someone, you need to understand that person to whom you are likened. You will never be able to understand yourself until you understand the one who you are likened to, and the one who created you in his own image. In other words, it is impossible to understand yourself without understanding God, because you are likened to God, and you are like God. To be likened to God, it means we have to study, we have to understand who God is. We have to understand that, we have to understand not only in his spiritual form or spiritual structure. We have to understand how he does things, how he functions, how he creates things. And if we are likened to God who created things that he has created, it means that we can be able to create things like him. So really, if we want to create a successful life, we have to be able to understand how he creates things, so that we can copy his way of creating things, so that we can create the life that we want it to be in our life. So really, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot emphasize more the fact that we are likened to God, and we have to know who God is, how he functions, how he does things, how he creates things, and his pattern, his way of doing things. In fact, what is interesting, by the way, if I look at how the world was created, there is a particular order. There are certain things that were created first before other things were created. In other words, there is a logic in the creation. Which means really, we should not be confused about focus. We should really be focused, because, it's not like if you want to create 5 things, you need to create 5 things at the same time. You can create one thing at a time. You finish it, you look at it, you enjoy, you appreciate it, just like God did. God said, let there be light, and then there was light. He looked at it and he said, it is good. So you still have the time to enjoy and appreciate, what you have created. You create one thing at a time, and you move to the next thing, and then you look at it and you appreciate it. You say, this is good. I've done well here. I've created something. You celebrate. You still have the time to celebrate, and then you move to the next thing that you create, and you go to project number 3, and you complete it, and then you look at it. I've done very well. Let me just celebrate with my friends and my family. You go to the next one, a 4th project. You do it very well. You start to finish, and then you go to the 5th one. You can create 5 things. You can complete 5 projects, but to complete them 5 projects at the same time. Let me explain to you about how we allocate time on things. A project will require you to have 100% allocation of your time. If you've got 5 projects, you will have to split that 100% into 5. Maybe you decide that you give each project 20% of your time. So you allocate 20%, 20%, 20%. So you split your 100% into 20% each. You allocate 20% of your time on each project. Yet your project requires 100% of your time. In other words, for you to be successful in that project, you would have only spent 20%, and then there's 80%. That has not been, allocated, which means you are effective in this project 20%, not 100%. All your 5 projects get only just 20%. So you wonder why on each of the project you are not successful. Whereas if you're 100%, you allocate on one project, you focus your energy, you focus your resources, you focus your time on one project. You spend 100% of your time, you see the result on that one project. You move your success story, you go to the next project, and again, you finish exactly how God has done it when he created the world. Okay, so I'm just emphasizing the part where we have to learn to God, who has created us and who he has decided that we should be like him. So we can really, really learn a lot from him. Okay, now, the nature of God is purpose. The word purpose is the same in Greek as intent. So when God created you and I, what was his intention, really? What did he want us to do on this earth? God's intention for all people of the earth, in as far as I know, is for us to have dominion over the earth. It is for us to be fruitful, multiply, fill the earth, and subdue it in the area of our calling and gifting. Ladies and gentlemen, I submit to you that all of us are born with a gift. We have a unique calling, both to fulfill to fulfill God's purpose on this earth. We have a special gift. We have a unique calling, and we are born to fulfill God's purpose on this earth. the difficult thing that has happened to the human race has been to know what is the gift that God has given you. Has been also what is our understanding of our unique calling, and really what is our purpose on this earth. Those who have been lucky enough to know their gifts right in the early stages, and then perfected their gift and really work on their gift, they've done very well on this earth. I can tell you that the day when you find your gift and you understand unique calling and you understand the purpose of why you're on this earth, and that is the day when you will begin to fulfill. You will not do many things. You will do what really you're supposed to do, and you will enjoy your life. You will fulfill. You will be fulfilled. Okay. All right. So what is really your gift? What is your calling? If you don't know your gift and your calling according to why you were made and why you exist on this earth, then what are you focusing on? Okay, that's the biggest question that I would say, to human beings and humankind is, what is it that you are focusing on? You don't know your gift, you don't know your calling, but you're busy, you're doing something. What is it that you're focusing on? I want to argue and say that it is impossible to really focus on something if you don't have a goal in life. What are you focusing on if you have a goal in life? I submit to you that without an understanding of your gift and what you are called to do on this earth and what your goal is in life, it is impossible to be focused. You will find yourself doing many things if you have not been able to understand what is your calling and what is your gift and what is your purpose and what is the goal that you want to achieve on this earth. If you don't know your destination, how will you know if you have arrived at your destination? If you just go to you are traveling, you're going, you don't have a destination in mind, you can arrive at any place, at any destination, because you don't have a destination in mind. So it is very important to know what is it that we are trying to achieve in life. Otherwise, we are going to be busy in activities that will take us nowhere. You wake up one day, you look at the time, you say that, but I have spent a lot of time doing certain things, but I have not achieved anything tangible or significant or things of substance. It is because you had no destination in mind. You had no vision. You had no clarity in terms of the way you are going and what is it that you want to achieve. What's your vision? Can you see where you want to be? And that is the question I ask today. What your vision will help you to use your gift to be fruitful, multiply, fill the earth, and subdue it. Fruitful, to multiply, to fill the earth, and to subdue it. In other words, we are given a mission, a mandate to be productive. That, when you are given the mandate to be productive, to multiply whatever you produce, and to fill the earth, in other words, to really distribute the product that you produce to the world, dominate, subdue it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are born inherently with a gift that enables us to be productive, to multiply, to fill the earth, and to subdue it. The only challenge that has been with mankind is that mankind, the human race, has not been able to find what is the gift that God has given. We are born with it, inherently born with it. We come with a gift, but the challenge has been to discover it. The day when you discover your gift, and you then get to the process of being productive, to multiply whatever that you produce, to distribute to the earth, and also to subdue it. By the way, to be fruitful, you can be yourself, be a product. Can be you can be you yourself becoming a brand, distribute yourself to the world, and really dominate the world, the area where you are involved. I mean, I can tell you right now, we have had the FIFA World Cup right very recently in Qatar, and we know of one a football player who is today one of the most respected football player, and that is Lionel Messi. And we know that he discovered his gift at an early stage. He perfected it. He went and developed and unlocked the potential, and today is one of the most respected football player in the world. He has achieved many football players in the world have not been able to achieve. And it is the kind of gift that we all have as human beings. Every one of us is born with a gift, and you can be able to excel in your area of focus, and then you can become a very successful. By the way, it is also said that the gift that you have will open doors for you. In other words, you will find yourself with a gift, sitting and having, a lunch with kings and presidents, because your gift will open the doors for you. So really, a gift is a very important thing that we should really find in our lives. Otherwise, we will live a life that is not fulfilled. What is the goal really that propel you to realize your vision? And really, and once you've decided on the vision, ladies and gentlemen, write it down and make it very simple and very plain for you to really follow. Whatever the vision that you decide on, write it down so that you can remember it, and really put together a goal that will drive you to realize your vision. I submit to you that without a vision and goal, it is impossible to stay focused. It is your goal that will help you stay focused on your vision. It is your gift that will help you to achieve your goal. If you don't have a vision, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have a goal, and you don't know what your gift is, I submit to you that you need a revelation from the one who made you in his own image, and the one who has made you to be like him. So really, you have to build a relationship with your Creator, so that He can reveal to you your vision, and so that you can have a goal, and also the gift that is given you that will help you to achieve your goal and realize your vision. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will then close it here for now, so that we can then be able to engage in the last thing that I want to share with you are books. I have written about 3 books. I'm busy writing 4th book, and these books are available from the author. If you want signed copies, I am able to assist you with that, and you can just talk to me, and I will be able to sign and write a special message for you, and then sign in and deliver it to you wherever you are. Okay, and also these books are available in Amazon and other online stores. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I will now take back and give back to the host, my sister Desia, and then so that we can open up for questions and comments. And I thank you for your time, and I wish you all the best for 2023, and let's remain focused and able to achieve the best in our lives. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother Sabelo. That was a powerful presentation. I've taken so many notes here and the closing. I love the closing, no vision, no goal. And I like the way you started with the analogy of an eagle. And you know, I read from one psychology book analysis that if we multitask, that means if we lack focus, we may have social anxiety, we may experience a lot of stress that can make us not achieve our goals. So I'll open, before you comment on that, I'll open to our guests for their questions, comments. You may raise your hand or you just unmute yourself. While we are waiting.
Hey, good evening, Sister Asia.
Good evening, President Pendulo. You're welcome.
Good evening and good evening to all our colleagues on the platform. Compliments of the new season 2023. I believe that this year we are taking things to a higher level, and what a way to begin the year, you know, with a lesson on focus. And I believe that as we start this year, we are going to be focused. Before I make my point, I just want to, you know, really compliment our brother Sabelo on this wonderful presentation about focus, mastering focus. And I just want to, you know, attest that he is a very focused gentleman. I've known him, I think, for over 30 years now. And he's a very, very focused person. So what he's talking about today, it's not just something that he has Googled and learned over the internet, but it's something that I've seen him over the years do. You know, once he set his mind on doing something, he will not stop at anything until he achieves it. So it's one of the things I've really learned from him. But I like the connection of focus to your purpose and your goal, that it's very important to first discover your purpose about life. Know why is it that you are alive? What is it that you are living for? And then from there to set goals that because I live for this, and this is what I need to achieve. And then you have the necessary focus to achieve that. As I said, you know, if you aim for nothing, you're trying to hit everything. And when you aim for everything, you will hit nothing. That was very powerful and very profound. So what a way to start the year. I'm so encouraged. I'm so empowered to remain focused and make 2023 my year of achieving greater things through focus. Thank you, my sister, and thank you, Brother Sabelo, and everyone on this platform.
Thank you for such a powerful comment. I'll give to my brother Sabelo to comment on that.
Thank you so much, Sister Asia. You know, I am so happy to receive the feedback from Pastor Mpendula. In fact, we were having a discussion, myself and him, in the beginning of this year. And I was challenging him on the issues of focus and what I'm doing and what I suggest that we do this year. And I can tell you that I didn't realize that he will take this discussion seriously, for him also to start applying in his own activities, all of that. And also suggested that maybe we should have this discussion here on this platform, you know, and I really appreciate to receive this kind of feedback, Pastor Pendulo, you know, just to indicate that it is well received. Now, thank you so much for that. So pass again to Sister Asia.
Thank you so much. I'll give to other guests for their comment. or questions. The platform is yours. I see my sister Tabiseng, she finally managed to join us. You're welcome, Tabiseng from Botswana, and everybody else. Thank you for joining. This is the time we're left with. We still have 10 minutes for more engagement. We're starting 2023. We have to be focused. We have to check our goals. If they align with our vision, we cannot be like general constructors, not building anything. We can't be doing everything all at once. We have to focus on one trade and master it. And I like, my brother Sabelo, you said something very, very powerful. I've been reading about the story of creation for the longest time. But now I realize, my God wasn't multitasking. He did one thing this day, this on this day, this on that day. And if you are likened to God, then it means we are not created for multitasking or being general. We have to be very, very specific. That was a very powerful presentation. Thank you. I see something in the comments. What a way to begin the year with focus. Yes, I agree. Anyone? I'm just going to pick up a name. I'm going to start with Ntabi. You're welcome, my sister. She's been having a lot of challenge with her network. Ntabi, can you hear me?
Hi, Deshi, how are you?
Oh, good.
Happy New Year.
Compliments. You may go ahead.
Compliments, my sister. I've been trying to access the link for so long. So my Wi-Fi is giving me a problem, but I'm quite happy to be part of the discussions today. And what a way to start the year. Talking about focus. So I'm hoping to get the recording to get the rest of what I missed. Hello?
We are on YouTube now. We are on YouTube. You'll definitely get the recording.
No, okay. No, thank you.
And thank you so much.
It's lovely to be back. Thank you very much, Deshi.
You're welcome.
Thanks for coming, my sister Ntabi. Greetings to you and to everyone in Botswana. We always appreciate you coming on board and having a discussion with us.
My pleasure, Sabelo. Thank you very much for the invite.
Okay, all right, thank you. Sister, if I can just maybe comment on something. I was as I was preparing this discussion, this presentation that we will have tonight. I was reminded of an incident that I experienced in my life. I saw a gentleman who was pushing a car, and because the car was standing and he wanted to push this car. And this gentleman, a very strong man, was pushing this car so hard, but this car was not moving. And he was sweating. It was like it was hot at that on that day. He was pushing hard, and the car was not really moving. As I was walking next to him, and I really saw that he was struggling, and I asked him if I can help him, and he said, "Yes, please help me. Join me to push the car." And on a thought, and I said, "But the surface area is such that this car ordinarily is supposed to move. Why is this car not moving?" Then I decided to check on this car before I could help the guy. I could help the gentleman. I went, I opened the door on the driver's seat, and just to check, whether the car was in a parking position or was on neutral. And I find that the car was on a parking position, it was not neutral. So then I changed the gear to neutral. Okay. Then I came back because he was at the back of the car. And then I said to him, okay, so I'm going to help you. How I'm going to help you? You are just going to push the car, but you must not push it hard. Push it slowly so that you can control it, because you can push it hard and it can run away from you. Okay. So the guy did not use the power that he was using. He just only pushed it slowly and the car started to move. Okay. So I look at this and I said to myself, sometimes without just applying our mind on certain things, we work very hard, push it hard, not being smart about what we do, not using our own mind. I'm sure this gentleman must have thought that this was a miracle. It was a miracle because now he just pushed it. I just touched the car, and then he now pushed the car with ease. And really, it's a very interesting story that many times, without using our own mind, using our own might and our own strength, we do so much and without achieving anything. And I want to challenge everyone tonight that let's just take it easy, reflect, think before we act, look at the project before us, apply our mind before we jump into quick decisions. Let's do our own due diligence, take a decision wisely, look at the resources that we have, look at the time that we're going to use, apply the time and resources wisely. We have limited resources. We have limited time on this earth. We need to achieve the best with the limited time and the limited resources. Mind, we are created to have the mind, and therefore we can use our mind. We're not like animals that are not blessed with the mind and the wisdom, and we can apply at least our mind and use and take decision wisely. So that's what I wanted just to say, maybe in my closing comment or closing remark, to say, let's take advantage of 2023, use our limited resources and time wisely, and remain focused, and you will see the results. We will come end of the year, this year, with the best testimonies, if we can just focus. All right, thank you so much. My sister Desia, if you want to, I think we are approaching the closing. I think we are approaching the top of the hour.
Yes.
9.
Yeah, I saw my brother, Pastor Pendula's hand was up. Please go ahead, Pastor, because we're left with about 2 minutes.
Well, thank you, my sister. I'm just gonna go with audio this time. I wanted to ask a question that just came through now to my brother Sabelo. How does one deal with distractions on your focus? Once you've discovered your purpose and you've set your goals and you set out to focus, there will be distractions along the way. Just wanted to know how to deal with those, how to eliminate those distractions. Thank you.
All right. So for me, how I deal with that is that I understand that there will be distractions in my life. There will be many things that happens in my life, but I have to be in charge of my destiny. Those distractions should not redirect my activities, my life. I have to be in charge of my program. Otherwise, those distractions will then be in control of my life. So distractions will be there. A lot of activities will be there. I will be invited to many things. I will be interested in many things. But I must know, if I'm going to Cape Town, even when there are other interesting places that I can visit along the way, those places are not my destination. They are just activities that I must have and I must see, but I must remain focused on my journey. My trip is to go to Cape Town. That is how disciplined we have to be. Just like an eagle who will see a prey and many different preys, but the eagle will identify one prey and focus on it. Along the way, there will be a lot of distractions, but we just need to focus. You will not going to stop distractions. Some of them are tempting, are very interesting opportunities, but know what you want to achieve and focus on what your price is. And that is really, it requires discipline. It requires a high level of discipline to know exactly what you want to achieve and where you want to go. All right, I hope I have assisted Pastor Mpendulo on that one, on that question. All right, thank you so much. Pastor Mpendulo is happy with the response. Sister Esha?
Yeah, I see the response here, a very powerful response. Thank you. We have passed 2 minutes past 9, and I can just say we have started the year strong. Thank you for the powerful presentation, my brother Sabelo. And to the guests, I'll say to have the right tools to continue staying focused and be nourished. Join us every second week. Tuesday, every second Tuesday of the month, so that you get the right tools here to stay focused, to stay prudent and resourceful to achieve whatever you want to achieve in this year 2023 and beyond. Thank you. Have a good evening. Let's make it happen.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much for your time. Let's make it happen.
Good night, goodbye, ciao.
All right, good night, good night. All right, good night. See you on the next session. Good night.
Good night.